Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Before continuing, please review the legal disclaimer provided in the comment section of this video and make sure to see the video till the end to get a full understanding of how it all works. On this channel, we share practical guidance on visa processes, immigration pathways, investment and citizenship options, and related topics to help you make informed decisions. If you are unsure about your visa options or planning your next step, consider subscribing and enabling notifications so you stay updated with the latest developments. Imagine this: you finally decide to visit Jamaica, Montego Bay, Negril, Ocho Rios, Kingston, white sand beaches, reggae music, luxury all-inclusive resorts, waterfalls, blue mountains, Caribbean sunsets, one of the most famous tropical destinations in the world. You picture yourself relaxing beside turquoise waters, listening to reggae on the beach, exploring waterfalls deep inside tropical forests, experiencing the vibrant energy and culture of the Caribbean. Then suddenly, visa confusion, denied boarding, or even worse, problems at immigration. And the shocking truth is this: most Jamaica tourist visa and entry problems happen because of avoidable mistakes, not because people were poor, not because they lacked education, not because they came from the wrong country, but because they misunderstood how Jamaica actually evaluates tourists and international visitors. And in this complete masterclass, you are going to learn everything, not from the perspective of one country, not from the perspective of one nationality, but from a true global perspective based on the latest Jamaica tourist visa procedures and immigration updates in 2026. In this video, we are going to cover who actually needs a Jamaica tourist visa, who can enter visa-free, what alternative entry permissions exist, how Jamaica evaluates travelers, how to prepare strong documents, how to prove finances properly, how airport immigration works, the biggest refusal mistakes, what immigration officers really look for, and what smart travelers do differently. Stay until the end, because there is one major misunderstanding involving onward tickets, visa exemptions, and immigration questioning that destroys thousands of Jamaica travel plans every single year. Let's begin. First, let's understand something extremely important. Jamaica is one of the biggest tourism destinations in the Caribbean. Millions of tourists visit every year for beach vacations, cruise tourism, luxury tourism, music tourism, adventure travel, family holidays, wedding tourism, and wellness travel. But that does not mean immigration procedures are casual. Jamaica still has a structured immigration system with strict border control procedures and clear visa requirements. Now let's answer the biggest question first. Who actually needs a tourist visa for Jamaica? This is where many people become confused immediately. Some nationalities can enter Jamaica visa-free for tourism, others require a visitor visa before travel, and some travelers may qualify for easier entry if they already hold valid visas or residence permits from certain major countries depending on nationality and immigration conditions. But here's the critical warning: never assume your visa situation based on what happened to someone else. Two travelers living in the same city may have completely different Jamaica visa requirements depending on their passports, and this is where many people make serious mistakes. They book flights first, then check visa rules later. That can become extremely expensive. Now, here is something very important in 2026. Airlines are becoming increasingly strict about document verification before boarding. If airline staff believe you do not meet Jamaica entry requirements, they may deny boarding before you even leave your departure airport. Now let's discuss one major reality many travelers ignore. Jamaica immigration officers can be extremely strict when something appears suspicious or inconsistent. And here's something important: global immigration systems are becoming increasingly digitized and interconnected. passenger databases, airline verification systems, biometric systems, travel history records. All of these now play a much bigger role in international travel. Now let's move into the actual tourist visa application process for travelers who require visas. Step 1 is timing. This is where smart travelers separate themselves from desperate travelers. Many people apply too late, then panic, then make mistakes. Jamaica tourist visa processing times can vary depending on nationality, embassy workload, tourism seasons, security checks, and local procedures. Peak tourism periods often create appointment shortages and processing delays, especially during Christmas holidays, cruise tourism seasons, summer vacations, spring break periods, and international holiday seasons. The smartest travelers prepare early, very early. Now let's discuss the most important part of the entire process, the documents. This is where most Jamaica tourist visa applications either succeed or collapse. And here's the biggest truth many people do not realize. Immigration officers are not looking for the thickest file. They are looking for the most believable story. Your documents must clearly answer 4 major questions. Who are you? Why are you visiting Jamaica? Can you financially support yourself? And will you leave Jamaica after your trip? If your application fails to answer even one of these clearly, refusal risk increases immediately. Now let's break the documents down step by step. First is your passport. Your passport should be valid and in good condition. If your passport is torn, heavily worn, water damaged, or has damaged biometric information, renew it before applying. Now let's discuss the visa application itself. Every detail matters. Employment information, travel dates, accommodation, financial details, sponsor information. Everything must align naturally with your supporting documents. One contradiction can create suspicion immediately. Now let's discuss photographs. Professional biometric style photographs are extremely important for visa applications. Use proper visa photo services familiar with immigration standards. Do not guess. Now let's move to one of the most important parts, your itinerary. This is where many Jamaica tourist visa applications become unrealistic. Your trip does not need to look luxurious. It needs to look believable. Simple and organized always beats exaggerated and chaotic. And here is one major mistake applicants make. They underestimate Jamaica travel logistics. Jamaica may appear small on the map, but mountain roads, tourist regions, resort transfers, cruise schedules, domestic travel times, all of these require realistic planning. If your itinerary claims impossible travel schedules across multiple regions in very short time frames, your application starts looking suspicious immediately. Visa officers want realistic travel plans, not fantasy vacations. Now let's discuss flights. One of the biggest requirements for Jamaica entry is proof of onward or return travel. This is critical, and this destroys countless travel plans every year. Many travelers arrive with one-way tickets assuming they can explain things at immigration. Bad idea. Jamaica immigration officers and airlines often expect proof that you intend to leave the country before your authorized stay expires. This can include return flight tickets, onward flight tickets, cruise reservations, or other acceptable onward travel proof. And here is something important. Airlines themselves may deny boarding before departure if they believe you do not meet Jamaica entry requirements. Now let's discuss accommodation. Hotels, beach resorts, luxury villas, hostels, rental apartments, friends, family, everything should logically fit your travel plans, and fake hotel bookings are extremely dangerous. Immigration authorities increasingly verify reservations. One fraud finding can seriously damage future immigration opportunities globally. Never use fake documents, not fake bank statements, not fake hotel bookings, not fake employment letters, not fake invitation letters. Now let's move to one of the biggest approval factors, financial proof. This is where huge numbers of applications fail globally. And here is the critical thing most applicants misunderstand. Immigration officers are not only checking whether you have money, they are checking whether your financial story makes sense. That difference changes everything. Sudden large deposits before application are major red flags. Borrowed money temporarily parked in your account often gets noticed quickly. What matters more is consistency, stable salary income, business activity, savings history, regular transactions, tax records. These things create credibility. Immigration officers want to understand your real financial life, not a temporary version created 2 weeks before applying. And here's another major truth. A modest but stable financial profile is often stronger than a huge suspicious balance. Now let's discuss employment proof. This is one of the most important parts of many tourist visa applications. If you are employed, you usually provide employment letters, leave approval, salary slips, and evidence you are expected back at work. If you own a business, business registration documents and company activity become important. If you are self-employed or freelance, stable professional activity matters greatly. If you are retired, pension records may help. If you are a student, enrollment documents and sponsorship evidence are often important. Everything should point toward one major message. You have strong reasons to return home. Now let's discuss sponsorships and invitation letters. Suppose a friend or family member in Jamaica is supporting your trip. In that case, invitation letters and proof of their status may become important depending on your circumstances. But here is something important. A sponsor cannot magically fix a weak application. The applicant still needs to appear genuine and credible. Now let's discuss one thing many travelers underestimate. Airport immigration in Jamaica. This is extremely important. A visa approval does not guarantee entry. Border officers still make the final decision when you arrive. And this is where many travelers make critical mistakes. Immigration officers may ask about hotels' return tickets, travel plans, length of stay, financial support, purpose of visit, and previous travel history. Most genuine tourists experience no problems, but preparation matters enormously. Now let's discuss one major issue many travelers misunderstand. Jamaica also requires travelers to complete immigration and customs entry procedures before arrival. Many travelers forget this entirely until the last minute. Now let's discuss one of the most important sections of this entire video. The top reasons Jamaica tourist visas get refused or travelers face immigration problems. This section alone could save your trip. Number 1 is unrealistic financial proof. If your finances do not realistically support your itinerary, refusal risk increases immediately. Number 2 is weak proof of ties to home country. If immigration officers believe you may overstay or not return home, problems begin immediately. Number 3 is fake documentation. This is catastrophic. Fake bank statements, fake hotel bookings, fake employment letters, fake invitations. Never do this. Number 4 is inconsistent information. Your forms, itinerary, financial records, travel plans, and explanations must all align naturally. Number 5 is unclear purpose of travel. Your trip should make logical sense. Now here's a major psychological insight. Immigration officers review enormous numbers of travelers every year. They become extremely skilled at spotting risk patterns quickly. Your goal is not to impress them. Your goal is to appear genuine, organized, stable, and transparent. That is what successful travelers usually look like. Now let's discuss travel history. Previous legal international travel can strengthen your profile significantly. If you have traveled legally and complied with immigration rules in countries like the United States, Canada, Schengen Europe, the UK, Australia, Japan, Singapore, or New Zealand, that may strengthen your credibility. But here's something important. No travel history does not automatically mean refusal. Strong overall credibility still matters most. Now let's discuss one dangerous mistake applicants keep making: copy-paste applications. Thousands of people use identical itineraries, invitation formats, travel explanations, and cover letters copied from the internet. Immigration officers recognize these patterns immediately. Your application should reflect your real situation, real finances, real work, real travel plans, real intentions. Authenticity matters far more than fancy wording. Now let's discuss overstays. This is a serious mistake. Many travelers assume tourist flexibility means immigration rules are casual. Wrong. Overstaying can create fines, immigration problems, deportation risks, and future entry restrictions. Jamaica immigration officers also decide the final permitted length of stay upon arrival. Now let's discuss one important thing many travelers forget. Cruise passengers and regular air travelers may sometimes face different operational procedures depending on routes, nationality, and travel documentation. That is why checking your exact travel scenario carefully is extremely important. Now let's discuss practical approval strategies experienced travelers often follow. Apply early. Keep documents organized. Use realistic travel plans. Maintain stable financial activity before applying. Carry onward travel proof. Avoid fake documents completely. Be honest during interviews and airport questioning, and never assume approval is automatic. Now, let's answer some common questions people ask. Can unemployed applicants get approved? Sometimes, yes, especially with strong sponsorship and genuine circumstances. Can freelancers apply? Absolutely, but freelancers should demonstrate stable professional activity and financial consistency. Can students apply? Yes, but students often need sponsorship evidence and proof of ongoing studies. Can previous visa refusals affect Jamaica applications? Yes, but refusals do not automatically destroy future chances if earlier issues are properly addressed. Can you work in Jamaica on a tourist visa? Generally, no. Unauthorized employment can create serious immigration consequences. Can tourists extend their stay? In some situations, extensions may be possible depending on immigration approvals and legal conditions. Now let's discuss one final major truth. Jamaica is not only beaches and resorts. It is also a country with real immigration systems, customs rules, security procedures, and visitor compliance requirements. Preparation matters enormously. And finally, here's the biggest truth about Jamaica tourist visa approvals and successful travel. Most successful applications are actually very ordinary. Not flashy, not dramatic, not perfect, just believable, a genuine traveler with realistic plans, stable finances, clear documentation, and strong reasons to return home. That combination wins approvals again and again, because one honest and well-prepared application is far more powerful than a thick folder full of random paperwork, and you have come to the right place to get all your visa applications sorted in a hassle-free and professional manner. We can help you to get the entire process done correctly and make your dream trip to any destination in the world easier than you think. Make sure to get in touch with is on our WhatsApp mobile numbers, no matter which part of the world you are in, and do subscribe, like, and share our channel to get many more interesting updates. Thank you for watching and have a safe journey. Get in touch with us now on +64 221 786 07 or +91 73786 0791